badly beaten and thrown in a shopping cart with multiple punctures down on his arm, as well as to investigate the dead body. We pick up a few days later. Your guys all had a couple hours off for like cleanup of a dead body. But as profits are more important, you gotta reopen and start selling bulk squeezy stretch balls in bulk again. There's multiple offices that are like buying those things up like crazy.
Awesome.
I'll say we're 3 to 4 days after the murder, where session 3 takes place. You guys are coming in. All the people who are there during the day and the evening shifts are already left long before you get here, despite them supposedly ending at the same time that you begin. Tori is sorting out the passive-aggressive post-it notes left by your manager. And she's going off to do a sweep of the building. Yes. So we'll begin. You're all up at the front cache. Tori's got her clipboard. Dustin has called in sick. And Darby and Mike are not there today. Yes, so you're pretty bare bones tonight. It's going to be rough.
I like to imagine that they called in sick, but really they went to a concert.
Probably.
Yeah, go figure.
Jeff can nurse his own pet for his own vet. And do what Anne does. Alright. So, Tori steps up to you guys. Got a clipboard. Alright, so it's gonna be a rough night. Just do what you can. We got a couple special projects left for us. Apparently, we got a new electronics display in. Like right around 11 o'clock. Our boss wants someone to put that together. The guys over in receiving should have it on a pallet ready for you, ready to be taken out to a floor. The other thing was that apparently there's been reports of animal noises in the back men's washroom. So we need someone to take a look at that.
Well, I am a man, so I can go check that out. Gotcha.
Alright, so Anne, you're off to the receiving bay to pick up the new display box. And Jeff, you're going to investigate the men's washroom.
That's the plan, man.
Alright. So we'll pick up with Jeff first.
Okay.
Alright. So you wander back to the men's washroom. You hesitate before entering, unsure of what might be in there. That you might now be capable to clean up, having seen it. But as you head in, it is surprisingly empty and smell-free.
Interesting.
So
I think
less
this is the
safety.
first for this place.
All right, as you're walking in, looking around, you can hear very faintly little, what sound like scrabbling noises,
Mhm.
coming from inside the handicap stall.
Hmm. I will open the handicap stall cautiously.
All right. As you approach and enter into it, just sort of peeking your head around, you can notice a note posted up on the inside of a stall.
There's nothing in the stall itself, though.
There's like a rail and a toilet,
Right.
but just as you're poking your head in, you can't really see anything else.
Okay. Well, what's the note say? Can I read it from here?
You can reach up and grab it. So like move it so you can read it.
Okay.
It says, toilet's blocked by something. Please repair.
All right then. Well, if this store is anything like the grocery store that I work with, we probably have like a janitor closet where we have like pre-approved chemicals and stuff we could use to flush down there and try to unstop it, right? You can't just go out and take something off the shelf. So I'm gonna
Yep.
go, yeah, I'm gonna go check that out. Probably grab a plunger and a mop or something. That's probably gonna need that here in a little bit. Maybe not, but better safe than sorry.
All right. So you head off to gear up. All right, Anne. You wander into the back room. And look around. You see the pallet. It's got a jack all ready for you. It's got a list of instructions on the front. All right. So the instructions just basically detail like where in the electronics department you want to set it up, where to move stuff to like account for the new display. That's just like a couple pages of like in excruciating detail how management wants you to set up this display. Doesn't tell you anything about the display, just how to prepare for it to be set up. Now, when you say pick it up, do you mean you're using the pallet jack, or are you just like grabbing the pallet and dragging it? I don't think that's how clockwork physique works. So you walk up to a pallet, you try and lift it up. Despite your enhanced physique, it is much too heavy to lift. So instead, you opt to like figure out how this strange yellow device works. And after a couple tries, you get it raised up, and you pull it out to electronics department. All right, Jeff. You're armed with green chemicals and a
Mm-hmm.
plunger and a mop. So you're all set for when shit starts pouring out of that bitch.
Awesome. Let's go, man. Let's earn our pay for the night. So I guess I'll oh wait. First thing I'm gonna do before I do anything else, I'm gonna read the instructions on the back of the bottle, which is an important yet often overlooked process of cleaning.
All right. It's a acid-free cleaner made specifically for restrooms. It's got the usual MSDS labeling on it, telling you not to drink it, don't pour on your skin. And it's got the procedures for what to do if you actually accidentally do get it on yourself, or like in your eye, and ingest it. So you're now pretty sure you know what you're doing with these chemicals.
Excellent. Okay, well, I suppose I'm going to pour it into the toilet. And do I need to let it sit for a few minutes, or do I just go ahead and try to flush that down according to the instructions?
It says just to flush it down.
Okay, let's do that.
All right. So, as you're getting into the handicap stall, notice that to the left-hand side of a toilet, there appears to be animal droppings of some kind.
Okay, so let me ask you something, Matt. If I wanted to use my magic power to invoke a cliche, how would that go exactly? So actually, let me tell you what I want to do, and then you tell me how this would work. Okay.
Okay.
So I imagine my character Jeff Mather, kind of sighing and like reaching into his pocket, right, pulling out his cell phone. I imagine it's one of the ones that you have internet access to. I'm looking up the number for the what do you call it, animal control, and praying that they're open at this time at night, calling them, turning his back to the toilet, and trying to get a hold of someone to come over and get this animal that's obviously living in the pipes, right? And while he's doing that, I imagine like this creature crawling out of the pipes or something, without him noticing it.
I'm not sure what sort of cliche you're trying to invoke here.
Oh, it's just like how the in horror movies and stuff, like people always like turn their backs and ignore the obvious danger, until it's like a moment too late and they're already on top of them. That sort of thing.
All right, so this is gonna be.
Also, would that cost me magic, or would you give me magic for putting myself at a disadvantage?
Well, if you're trying to enact a cliche, that'll give you magic point. That'll give you a charge, but it won't do anything.
Okay.
Should bring up the charging rules for your class, shouldn't I? Give me one moment.
I should probably pull up the PDF for this game. Yeah. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah. Apocalypse World, Call of Cthulhu, Rippers.
Here we are. Depths, Cinemancy.
Darkness.
Where?
Hunter Vigil. Where did I put it?
Oh, that would be minor. Circumstances don't fit generating a charge.
Here it is.
From minor charge, you need to get someone else to describe cliche.
Okay.
From a significant charge, you need to act out one for 5 hours.
This is definitely not 5 hours.
It is not.
I mean, I wish I had read that before the start of the session. I could have acted like a loose cannon cop who's on the edge, you know, for tonight's shift.
Oh.
So what's the story, Matt? Is this a thing I could do or not?
I'd say you could probably cast what could go wrong.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Oh, wait, hang on. Let me make sure that's one of my spells I have.
As far as I know, you start off with all your spells.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go then.
So,
Then
this
yeah.
changes in a second.
Let's
There's
do
actually
that
a nice
then.
change. See how she gets to.
Let's do that. See if we can lure it out of hiding.
Okay. We'll say this is probably summoning up something evil. Is probably going to be about 3 charges, I'll say. And what are you going to say as you're turning your back on the situation?
Oh man, put me on the spot.
It's your class.
Yep. That probably something about, I'm only, 5 years to retirement.
How does that summon up rats?
I don't know. Oh, it's a
Rough
rat? Oh, in
denizen.
that case, I'm going to say, man, I hate rats. Or, it had to be rats. I hate rats. There you go.
Okay.
Get some Indiana Jones in there. Yeah.
All right. So roll them dice.
Okay. Am I rolling anything in particular or just percentile?
Roll your adept identity.
Okay. Which I have at a 49, apparently. So let's do that. Oh, don't say that. It's going to fail now. That is a cliche. Hey!
Oh, got it. All right. So spend 3 charges.
All right. 3
All right.
charges. Where is that on my sheet?
You should have started with 8 charges. You didn't spend
Okay.
any last session.
Okay, where's that on my sheet?
I don't know if there's a specific spot you record it.
You'd think it'd be on my under my identity for that, but I don't see it anywhere.
Do we have?
Oh, hang on. I put it under distinguishing characteristics. Okay.
Okay.
So
Yay.
3 minor.
3 minor charges.
All right. I'm down to 5. We're good.
All right. So you say your cliche line. You turn your back, pulling out your phone. And as you start to dial out of control, you hear a squeak.
Cool.
Squeak.
Do I see it?
You look down and you see your rat is menacing at your bottom of your jeans.
Cool. All right. I am going to try to stop it.
All right.
In a very non-magical manner.
Okay. Still gonna be struggle.
You got Haas. Well, that's failure, I believe.
Alright, so you shift around and start to raise up your leg, and the rat just squeak and scampers away. climbs up the wall and disappears into a hole in the ceiling.
Okay. Well, man, this is starting to sound like my old job. Well, no joke. We had a possum living in the roof of the store I worked at.
Noise.
Yeah.
We've had birds get into our store. That's always fun.
Awesome. Okay. Well, so yeah. Okay. So I'm going to continue with my plan of flushing the toilet, pouring that stuff in and flushing it. And then I'm probably gonna go tell Tori what's up, go get some rat poison off the shelf, because that's what we do in my store in real life. I don't know if that's like kosher in game, but that's what I'm doing. And
so that's good for now.
Yeah. Yeah, probably for the best. Yeah. I'm sort of taking all the worst experiences from a couple different jobs, so. But yeah, we're get some rat poison, and yeah, we're gonna put it in the men's room. I don't know if there's a way into the if there's like a anything above us, if there's like a storage space or something or another floor. But if we can get up there, we'll probably put some rat poison up there too.
It's just for ceiling.
Okay. Well then, yeah, we're gonna put some rat poison in the men's room.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're off to do that. Anne, you've pulled the skid out to the electronics department, made a bit of room for it. Now it's ready to get to work, setting up this display. Nope. And you not. To crack open the box, and take a look inside. So this display, you're pretty sure is wrong. Like, the TV looks like it's from 1920. And appears to have gotten looks to be like a really old radio. Sort of like, attached to its side. And like, the era setup, it appears to be like, other modifications have been made to be able to like hook up a VCR to it. Give me 1 second as I figure out how to share folders. Google Drive. There we go. Share. Get shareable link. Yeah. Alright, so I'll link you to pictures of what's in this box. Cool. It all appears to be like, everything appears to be welded to like a wheeled display. Not the ones posted on the box. There are, however, 2 manuals inside the box with a TV. Okay. So right now it just seems to be a matter of wheeling this thing into place and then hooking up the power cables. There's pretty much just like put the contents from a box here. So you're not gonna plug it in? Okay. So you're unraveling cables and just plugging stuff in, figuring out how these arcane power slots work, what goes where. Just in general, like having a bit of a difficult time, like figuring out stuff that is several decades old. But about half an hour or so work. You get it plugged in. It's because I still have the actual manuals for the TV. I managed to find them online. I couldn't do the same for like the radio or the VCR, but I got those too. Nope, they're just like the actual manuals. So yeah, you got it set up. You sort of like skim through the manuals. Gonna do anything else with a TV? All right. You identify what you think to be the on switch, and you flip it on. Just shows static.
I love you for doing this map, by the way.
Yeah, I had the idea a bit earlier today. I was like, oh man, what if I like made it something like really old and sort of figured out stuff from there. All right, so you head around the back of the TV. You start to adjust stuff, like fiddling with a knob, pop back every so often. You hear your phone electronics ring. Okay, you pick it up. And turn the TV. Channel 4. 37 a.m. Okay. All right.
Are you tuning into the Midnight Channel?
I should have refreshed myself on what that is. All right. So you flip the clunky. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Persona 4 reference. All right. So you flip the clunky channel selector over to channel 4. Then like pop over to the side and adjust the radio to 37 a.m. I have to check if that's an actual frequency. Hold on. Did it go to that low? Or was it...
Dude, you can make it up, man.
Oh,
You
that's
know,
true.
yeah. I was gonna say because it's a role-playing game and we're willing to let it slide, but yeah, that works too.
Well, I like Chris's explanation. Okay. Makes perfect sense. Okay. So you tune the radio in, uh, and something starts playing on the TV. You hear like sound coming out. It's like imagine if you like took the American anthem, the American national anthem, slowed it down a whole bunch, and then like threw it for like a synthesizer. It'd be kind of like what you're getting out of this TV right now. It's like a very weird, like really slow, really distorted sound. It does not. Okay. Yes, you do. Yep. You get the great voice recorder app, only the finest in constant pop-up ads. All right. You start to hear a voice coming out of the speakers now. Sounds very labored. Anne, are you there, Anne? All Mart. All right. So on the TV display, it's showing like a very up-close image of a human eye, and you can see some like the surrounding face. You can't really make out too much detail. The display is in black and white. It's good to see you again, and I need your help. You don't remember me. That's okay. I can't talk for too long. I need you. I need to give you something. Set of instructions. I can push them through. Just reach into the VCR and take them.
What?
All right.
Where are you? Uh, I imagine I'm like, like putting rat poison in a shopping cart or something? Can I start hauling
Yeah,
ass
you've
over
got
there?
one of janitor's carts. You're loading up with rat poison. You're grabbing the big rubber gloves. You're grabbing a step ladder. You're getting prepared. It is up on the ceiling.
Okay. Right. Yeah. True. True. Yeah, I'm gonna start hauling ass over towards the electronics.
All right. All right. So Anne, have you seen Videodrome? Well, we won't go into too much detail about Videodrome. However, you should read Videodrome. Not read. Watch Videodrome. My mistake. All right. So as you put your hand in, it feels warm. And like you get feels a little fleshy. As your hand disappears into a VCR, your fingers close on a very sort of rough feeling piece of paper. All right. Okay. You pull out what appears to be a very old, very rough, sort of like sheet of paper of like descriptions and diagrams written on it, as well as some like hastily scribbled notes. There's 4 more. I need to pass through to you. I just got my strength for that. Can you do that, Ad? There's 4 more pieces of paper to push through. Just need you to take them all, okay? All right. You withdraw a second piece of paper. All right, Jeff, at this time you're arriving at electronics. Let's see, what are your natural ratings? I know Anne was pretty high and she's rarely phased by anything. Yeah, you're at like 6, 5 or 6. Where are we? Jeff. Your natural is...
I am a wizard.
Are a wizard. So you're at 4. Alright, so as you come running in, you see... So the first thing that strikes you is that why would they have a TV from like the 1940s sitting here?
Yeah, it's a little
Second
weird.
part is, why is there a VCR and a radio both sort of like wired in and welded to this thing? And your third thought is, that's way too far for Anne's hand to be sticking into a VCR.
Anne, what are you doing? Haven't you seen Videodrome? Oh no. Yeah, okay. We need to get your hand out of there.
Okay, that's real tragedy, Jeff. She hasn't watched the Videodrome yet.
Yeah.
How are we gonna make a podcast decent? You
I don't know,
can't
man.
talk about it. Oh yeah, this is really creepy TV. You should probably take a look at.
Yeah. Do I see the eyeball and hear the voices and stuff?
Yep. Well, you don't hear any voices, but you do see the eyeball pressed uncomfortably close up to the monitor.
Ah, man, why are you watching weird surrealist films or French surrealist films? All right, let's see if we can get your hand out of there.
Well, she withdraws her hand perfectly fine. There's a Second piece of paper
Oh,
coming out.
well, okay then.
Three more times.
So what's the story with this, Anne? Okay, how you want to play this then? Okay, well, what's on the paper? Okay.
You can give me a depth roll to sort of like gain some insight from these two pieces of paper.
I need to roll a what now?
Roll your adept identity.
Oh, okay.
Looking these over. Anne, you sticking your hand back in there again? All right. So you're sticking your hand. All right. So you're looking over these pieces of paper. Anne hands you a new one. You got three to work with now. It seems to you get the impression that this is just a ritual of some sort. Like an honest to God magical ritual.
Hey, Anne, let's put a pin in that for a second. For pulling the
You
paper
say
out.
as she's drawing out the fourth piece of paper.
Yeah, I'm getting some bad vibes from this. This is some magic juju type stuff.
Also written in German.
Ah, truly the most dangerous and archaic of all human tongues. Well,
She says, getting ready to grab a fifth piece of paper.
all right. Well, we've got 4/5 of the spell in front of us. Can I make an educated guess as to what it does?
You got a 48, so yeah. It appears to be, of what you've got, it appears to be, first two sheets like a diagram on how to construct what appears to be a boat of some sort.
Uh-huh.
But you recognize, shopping carts, you recognize cardboard rolls. Basically, you're looking at, let's see, like, almost seems to be constructed out of shopping carts and office supplies.
So it's instructions on how to build a boat out of shopping carts and office supplies.
Yep.
And I'm
This
guessing
is
the
two
last
pages.
last couple pages are going to tell us, where give us a destination.
Your third page you've got, just like you're going off the diagrams here, but it seems to be what you can indicate. Someone is being appointed captain of a boat, and like then you see others being delineated into like different roles.
I see.
The fourth one appears to be description of how to prepare how to prepare basically the launch site for travel. Shows sort of like got a very crude image of like a dry dock and like a ship being pushed down it.
Hmm.
And you still got a fifth piece of paper to pull out.
Well, I don't know. What do you think, Anne? Yeah, sounds like it'll make an interesting episode for our podcast, if nothing else.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, the magic stuff is kind of old hat for you guys. Like, whatever. Weirdness again. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, and I mean, Welcome to Nyville already has that market cornered. I mean, let's be real.
All right. What? Yes.
Oh my gosh, you're Pinocchio. We're going into the belly of a star well.
Okay. As you pull out a fifth piece of paper, the TV goes to static again.
Which in itself is a which I think is a cliche. Do we get a point for that?
Uh, yeah, I'd say that'd be enough to generate a minor charge for you, Jeff.
Awesome. So,
So Jeff, you feel a little like ping of power as Anne brings up the lost and reunited father trope.
cool. All right. Well, I guess we better get to building this boat, huh?
Well, you need to translate all of the inscriptions from German. You want to start to make heads or tails of it.
Dude, we've got both got phones. Google Translate. We're good to go.
Also, the paper seems really weird.
Is it in fact human skin?
You cannot tell. You'd have to find the paper expert.
And who would that be out of our cast of NPCs slash pre-generated characters?
Since none of you are history professor specializing in paper, none.
All right. Then.
You do have. Well, as far as you know, she's an anthropology major.
Okay. So I'll call up Darby, and interrupt her at the, I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say a
Uh,
man of war, but that works too,
it goes to voicemail.
naturally. Hey, Darby. So this weird TV thing appeared in the store and started, spewing out instructions to build a ship that we think is going to take us into the Nethersphere. And we kind of need an expert to come and look at the pages to see if they're actual paper or if it's human flesh. So give me a call when you get this. Bye.
Yes, you could
I'll leave
Snapchat
that
them.
to you. Oh, of the paper. Not okay. All right. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Uh, yeah, so I'll
All right.
take a couple pictures of the paper and send it to her.
All right. Snapchat those. She might respond.
For an answering machine, yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, so yeah, before we go, we should probably clock out.
Are you leaving in the middle of your shift?
That's a good point. We should probably, yeah, you know what? wrap this. Let's keep working till we hear back from her. And then we can sit down and build this thing in the parking lot. Cool.
Tori nods. She is currently trying to wrestle shopping carts from that have gotten stuck in between the shelves.
Yep. Oh, I also think we should be podcasting while we put it together. Let our fans know that we're going to be in another dimension and or outer space here in a little bit. So if they're in the area to come and say hey to us, we'll have a booth, and we'll sign some T-shirts or something. I also don't remember.
Film friends.
Yeah. We're just building a possible spaceship. We're not really sure what right now. Yeah, we're
right.
looking for crew members. If anyone wants to come join in, help us in our adventures into the cosmos, feel free to stop on by. Oh my gosh. Such a good movie. Such a good movie.
All right. Jeff, can you give me another adept roll, please? As you're deciphering these instructions. And Anne, can you give me a knowledge roll, please? As you're helping him. You're indeed actually pretty good at knowledge. All right, two successes. All right, so as you step out into the parking lot, you're on your 30. So, like, paging through these notes, you realize this is going to take you a lot longer than a half hour to put together.
Oh, well.
Like, this is like not necessarily a particularly large ship, but it's like, it's got like the scale of like a small warship, basically, in like length.
You know what we need to do, Matt?
What?
You know what? I think you're underestimating the power of a little elbow grease and a good montage.
Okay, do you have a major charge to spend?
Oh, do I? Let me see.
The answer is no, you don't.
Oh man,
You've got
been
minor
perfect.
charges.
That would have been perfect. Dadgum.
Like, if you had a major charge to throw at, like, condensing the time to do a ritual into, like, a half-hour montage, yes. I mean, you could, like, start looking into generating a major charge.
Okay. Remind me again how. I actually know what. Never mind. I'll look that up while you're talking.
Alright, so you guys are sitting out on the bench in the parking lot, looking over these notes. Maybe you're smoking. Who knows?
Talking about Black Panther.
Yep.
Yeah. That being said, though, the CGI I thought was kind of weak at some parts. Kind of took me out of it a little bit. I don't know that scene where they're at the bottom of the waterfall and they're looking up. It reminded me. It took me back to my childhood when I was watching Wishbone, and you could see like the same cast members 4 or 5 times in a crowd. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna keep going like this unless you interrupt us, Matt.
All right, well, I was just waiting on you to read the major charge requirements.
What? Sorry, what?
I was just waiting on you to read the major charge requirements.
Oh no! I meant you. You can be doing stuff while I'm reading this. I've read it. We're good.
All right, so you know it.
Yeah.
You guys gonna do anything else for a shift? Still got like a hole in the wall to look at. Well, a hole in the ceiling of rats to look at.
Yeah. I guess we better finish out our shifts, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, and according to this diagram, we need like an actual crew and a captain, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And you're also gonna need a bit more time to study it.
Yeah, probably. Hmm. Well, all right then. I guess I'll go take care of a rat.
All right. So you're gonna go clean that up. Jeff, you're going back to finish cleaning up the washroom. Anne, are you doing anything after you've cleaned up the mess you've left? The whole one person?
I don't want an iPod.
All right. Jeff. All right. So while Anne's handling the one customer who's poking around, Jeff, you assemble your cleaning supplies and you're back in the washroom.
Cool. Unless the creature from the Black Lagoon crawls out of that toilet, can we just assume that I successfully cleaned it and put the rat poisoning out?
Well, as you're getting started, the toilet doesn't flush.
Right, that was what the chemicals were for, remember?
Yeah, but like when you like put them in, like go to flush it, like the lever just sort of like stops. Like something's
okay.
blocking the lever from going down.
Okay. Well, I'll pop the lid then.
Okay.
I'm sure there's
There's a
technical
screwdriver. Like,
Wait, what?
jammed in there.
Interesting. Is there anything else out of the ordinary?
Aside from a screwdriver, no. Appears to be
Okay.
a perfectly ordinary toilet.
Well, I'm gonna chalk this up to a prank and get that screwdriver out.
Alright, so you remove a screwdriver and you take a look at it. It's not like any screwdriver you've ever seen. Pretty sure they don't make screws with a half moon
Hmm.
bit to them.
Does this look in any way related to the diagrams I was just looking at?
Does not look like anything from the diagrams.
Interesting. Well, I will put that in my pocket to examine later then.
Alright.
And I will flush the toilet.
Alright. It's working perfectly fine now.
Excellent. All right, in that case, I'll put out that rat poison and
You just spreading it around the floor of the handicap stall, or you climbing up to like put it in the hole in the ceiling?
I'm gonna put one thing on the floor, like one of those big blocks, I imagine, and one thing up in the hole in the ceiling.
Alright. This is your climb home to your step ladder. You got your flashlight ready to find the best spot. You notice something a little odd. Pretty sure one way you're facing is like towards the wall and then like the outside. But it seems like the space in the ceiling just sort of like extends into the wall and then outside. Or that's where the duct would end up.
I'm not sure I understand. Could you repeat that, please?
Alright, so you're looking like you know the layout of the store.
Right.
Like where the washroom is situated. It was sort of like you come to the wall, washroom, and then on the other side of the wall would be the outside.
Mm-hmm.
And so like a little space for trucks to like move past, getting to the receiving bay.
Right, right.
Now, from what you're seeing in this this ceiling space, wires and whatnot, is that when you're looking towards the wall, where you would expect to see the space cut off, it just continues on.
Into infinity?
Well, as far as the flashlight can go.
I see.
From like the ceiling space you're seeing, it goes past the wall and just sort of apparently have like a ceiling overhang into the parking lot itself.
Hmm. I see. Well, then, that is odd. I will make a note of this and come back later.
All right.
After putting some rat poison down, of course.
All right. You put rat poison down.
Yep.
All right. You pack up everything?
I'm thinking so. Looks like we're all done here. I'm also going to leave a note for the morning crew when they come in to clean to make sure they get up the rat poison so, you know, some kid doesn't try to eat it.
Cool. All right. Left that note.
Okay. Yeah.
There we go.
All right. Well, I guess I'll report back to Tori for my next assignment.
All right. She's wrangling shopping carts again.
In a hand with that, boss lady?
Yeah, I just get stuck in so many weird angles. Like,
Non-Euclidean?
no, they're definitely Euclidean. They just somehow end up stuck under the Apple display, up in the higher shelves in the toys department, and then, I don't know, forming rings.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird.
All right, so you'd sort of get shopping carts unstuck. Satori base says like, finish up the rest of your shift. Just like your regular stuff, stocking, zoning, boring stuff you do every day.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
We'll probably end it here for today.
Okay. That'll give me a week to figure out a way to get somebody to enact a major cliche so I can do a montage.
You can start planning how to do that.
Yes. Yes.
I'll be very interested to hear your ideas, your effort to gain a major charge.
Okay.
It needs to be a little bigger than that.
Yeah. I'll go into TV tropes and just search around.
All right.
I I sort of picture you more as like the robot guy from Alien, you know?
Mm. You know, you could actually do that.
What, summon a giant monster guy?
No, like leave Anne as like the last survivor.
Well, yeah, but then I'd have to die, so I'd rather not.
Not necessarily, Richard.
Well, yeah, I
Not
could be the serial
necessarily.
killer, but I don't want to be that either.
Well, then you're gonna have to find some other way to fulfill your cliche.
Yeah, but don't worry, I got a week or two. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. I'd rather maybe pursue a different cliche.
All right, so this one was more setup, unfortunately. So, questions, comments, suggestions, and concerns.
Uh
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Or at least we are. We haven't seen the more normal people interact with it yet.
It's true. You haven't had cause to go to the other sections of the story yet.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm having fun. The only thing I'd say is that we need to get some more, like, dependable players.
True. Well, that is one persistent problem we have.
Yep.
And it is
I mean-
definitely gonna alter game speed.
Yep. I'll ask around. Yeah. Oh no, I didn't mean that as a slight to you, man. I just mean like I know that the like 3 guys that Dalton brought on, they're not gonna show up unless Dalton personally gets on to Facebook and like messages them being like, "Hey dude, are you playing tonight?" You know? So yeah. I don't know. So I'll ask around, see if I can find some people.
Yeah. Does
But
suck to do. Well, I mean, it's early enough that we could do like cast changes. That wouldn't be too bad.
so Matthew,
Yup.
next week are you doing Deadlands or are you doing this with us?
As far as I know, we're doing Deadlands.
Okay.
Maybe. We'll see.